Right, hello and welcome back to Useless Machinery. It's tractor day at Euro Auctions, and there is a huge array of tractors here from all around the world. An amazing selection of tractors here. Before we start, if you haven't already done so, please, if you like our videos, please do press the subscribe button. Absolutely free, costs you nothing, but it helps our channel no end. So if you do like our videos, or if you don't like our videos, come to that. Press the subscribe button, it would certainly help us out no end. So right, I'm going to look around at some of these tractors. And this is the first thing I've come across, which I think is actually quite I don't know how to describe it really. Obviously it's a self-propelled sprayer with a difference. Obviously meant for orchards or vineyards or some description like that, or even in glass houses, I don't know. Not a great deal of protection there for the driver. What a dinky little thing. Little controls there for which part of the thing on. What a dinky little thing. So I wonder where in the world that's come from. You can work that out. You'll be able to tell us, but I'm sure it's certainly a long way from home. So if you walk down, this is the kind of the smaller stuff first. Massey there, SG2 cab John Deere 3050 with a load on. Quite a tiny tractor of his age. It's got a battery cover hanging off there, but I suppose where it's been jump started. Then we come down to a 35. What's that going to be? That's 60-year-old heading that way, whereabouts. 3-cylinder Perkins. Nice tidy little tractor. McCormick, don't see many McCormick actually that size, do you? That small. So, certainly don't see many of those. McCormick sort of compact tractors. Then Fergusons made diesel. It's had a bit of a respray there with a bit of overspray there, but comes with a transport box and a load of spares. So I don't know if that's someone's hobby or someone they've got being sold up, but certainly comes with those spares. Little Ferguson Industrial. .135. I think the 135 Industrials are also called 20s, I think. I'm sure someone out there will know. Nice tiny thing. The Industrials had, I think, different brakes on them. I think they had twin disc brakes on them. I think that's right. I may be wrong, but I think that's right. And they had the power steering. And then they had normally had an additional gauge on, I think, for road speeds on there. I think. My memory's not what it was. I'm getting old. But 135 there. I'm guessing that's come from foreign shores. Where was she made? Does it tell us where she was made? No, she was made in Coventry. I honestly suspect she's been aboard. Looking at the writing on there. And now she's come back. And then she'll be off on another journey somewhere else. Massey Ferguson 175 with a loader. Looks quite straight and original. Massey Ferguson 185. Then we come down to a 698. I think 698 was. Oh no, they did a 699, didn't they? So I think one of the biggest in the 600 series tractors. Four-wheel drive 281. I'm not sure the 281 was actually sold in the UK, to be fair, but. Is that manufactured under licence, or was that manufactured by Massey? But obviously come from foreign lands there somewhere. With a quickie loader on it. So, interesting. Massey Ferguson 290 there. Had a bit of a colour change. I suspect also again she's coming from foreign. Yeah, coming from foreign lands, but quite a nice tidy cab on that. 362, 390, 3060. Again, she's taking a boat ride to get here. It makes you wonder how that can be viable, can't be shipping it that distance to bring here to be sold, but I think nearly all that line up there has been brought into the country, so. Certainly some assortment of tractors here, certainly is. There's a little Massey 2040S with an ST2 cab there. Looking tidy. And this cab was definitely a lap of luxury when it came out. It really was. And I know all part of the big marketing when they brought it out was the fact that the exhaust was in line with the join of the door and the cab, so that you didn't have too much hindrance in visibility. I always remember that. John Deere 30 something. What's it on the other side? She got a... No, she's not on there, but... $22.50 with a motivator. Again, can't read the instructions on that one. But, oh look, now we found the English one. The English registered tractor. Another ST2 cab. If you stand and look at the air cleaner and the exhaust, all of them are in that join on the door. So, County, blue top 6640. Quite a smart looking tractor. So, another John Deere 3300, but I think it's a Renault underneath. I think, if I'm right, might be wrong. I suspect she's been at the seaside somewhere looking at that. In fact, I'd almost say most definitely. So, there's some sort of push bar on there. So, I suspect it's been for pushing boats in the water or something like that. So, almost got a private number plate on there, hasn't it? I don't think you can transfer them off the tractors, but if we look here, it's another John Deere. Okay, with foreign writing on it. Amazing. Amazing where it all comes from. There's a little forward 4-1 there. Big section of Marukas and Yanmars. Don't see many Renaults around now like that, do they? And you see two of them together. Some case. What a selection of tractors. There really is a selection of tractors. I think everything you can probably think of. Another McCormick there. Nice shiny T7210. We run those there. I think that's a slightly more basic one. Not the auto command. And another one there. 6R215. Lovely smart looking tractor. So 6642, the white top one, that one. That's a slightly early one with the blue engine. We've had his LED lights changed on now. M series John Deere's, which I strongly suspect have been on construction work, having the handrails all marked up in yellow tape so you can see them. And I don't think it's probably had an implement on it. Look at that, 21 plate. Still got the paint. Maybe you can see for the sun. Still got the paint in the arms there. So probably done very, very little. You know, he's got the fan on the back. So yeah, probably is a construction spec. What's that one there then? That's a 6215R. This This was supplied by some friends of ours, Morgan Machinery, then in Kent. If we look here, there really is some fantastic array of tractors. 6135. $63.20, 6630. A blue John Deere. I think I'm right then, these were done for Balfour BT. I think there was an old battery done for Balfour BT. I think, could be wrong. So if you know any history of that one, let us know. Massey, Landini. So we've nearly got every brand here. So Landini there, Fendt 818 Vario, a Kubota, Class, and not forgetting a Fast Track. So I don't think there's many brands of tractor that aren't represented here today in one form or another. What a selection. I think one tractor I missed walking up here was the Valtra in black. Again, been on construction, I think, with the handles and the steps all painted in their fluorescent colours. Again, very tidy tractor. Its age, so yeah, nice tractor. Looks good in black. Do you think it would look better with the black wheels? I think it probably might do, but here we go. That would do right for my garden, wouldn't it? That would be just the thing for my garden. Nice turf tyres, 51M. Okay, a very nice, very smart looking tractor. Awesome collection of tractors here. These are all going over the ramp very shortly. Again, it's a very nice tidy tractor. The SLE are there. They did an SL version and an SLE. The SLE was, I think, electronic on the gears. New Holland fruit tractor. They do a narrower version of that as well, but McCormick. Sammy, missed that one on the way up. Two Sammys. What a variation of tractors. They're the County 4-wheel drive. Well, this is later 40 series. It's got the blue roof on the top. It's got the grey engine and chassis there. So, and back to the rusty John Deere. So, there we go. That's a tour of the tractors.